Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video day. And today the Kansas City Chiefs have signed a quarterback from the New England Patriots, Bailey Zappe. And there's a certain quarterback on the Kansas City Chiefs roster that I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs should be too trustworthy with. And obviously it's not three-time Super Bowl champion Patrick Mahomes. Of course, they trust him as the starting quarterback. But it's their current backup who I'm not very trustworthy to, and I don't think they should be either, and that is Carson Wentz. I know Carson Wentz has won an MVP, but he is not the same quarterback he once was. He didn't do very good in preseason, and honestly, if you ask me, I think Bailey Zappe is a way better quarterback than Carson Wentz. Look, the old Carson Wentz, that was doing great things before his injury and was solid a little bit after his injury. And Carson Wentz, I will give credit. Carson Wentz was good in 2022 with the Indianapolis Colts, or was that 2021 with the Colts? Actually, I think that might have that might have been 2022 with the Colts. Now, yes, he did some good things with the Colts, and I actually thought he looked pretty solid with the Colts. I think the only reason why he didn't stay another year. That was 2021 with the Colts, though. The only reason I think he didn't stay another year with Indianapolis was because that fall-apart game in the last week, it was the Week 18 matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which were one of the worst teams in the league. I think they were like 2-14 or something like that, or 3-13, something like that. And they lost, and Carson Wentz played terrible. I think that was a big reason why. Honestly, if you look at it, they win that game, they make it to the playoffs. Who knows how far they make it in the playoffs? Who knows if they win a game in the playoffs? I don't even know who they would have played in the playoffs. I think they would have played the Bills. I'm not too sure on that, though. I don't know how far they make it. But I think Carson Wentz would have had another year in Indianapolis if they don't lose that game against Jacksonville. But he wasn't terrible. He threw 322 for 516 with a completion percentage 62%. He threw 3,563 passing yards with 27 passing touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Now, but 2022 with Washington is where we saw a lot of bad things from him. The team went 2-5, threw 172 for 276, 1,755 passing yards. He threw 11 touchdown passes, but threw 9 interceptions. And then last year, yes, he did get one start with the Rams. He threw 17 for 24, 163 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. So he's not terrible. But he has had his issues throwing interceptions, and he's not the same quarterback that he once was, and that's why I really like the addition of Bailey Zappe, because God forbid were Patrick Mahomes to get injured, I don't know if you want to give all the keys to Carson Wentz. So then you have another quarterback like Bailey Zappe, who has starting experience just like Carson. Well, I wouldn't say just like Carson Wentz does. Carson Wentz has been a starter for a while now. He's way more experienced, but he has experience as a starter, starting in 8 games in 2 years. With the New England Patriots, has a record of 4-4 in 2 starts. In 8 starts. And as a Patriot, he has thrown 192 for 304, 63 completion percentage, 2,053 passing yards, 12 passing touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. And also has run for 231 rushing yards. So he's a mobile quarterback as well. So in 8 starts, he has ran for 231 rushing yards. So, I like Bailey Zappe. If I were to choose who's going to be the backup quarterback, I'd pick Bailey Zappe over Carson Wentz. Although I think they're both good options. I think Bailey Zappe as a young quarterback has shown some good things, and still probably has a chance to grow. And I actually think in this Kansas City offense with Andy Reid's offense, I think you'd see a lot of good things from him. As the starting quarterback, if you ever had to see that happen. Although with Carson Wentz, I don't know how he would do in this Chiefs offense. I think Zappe would be fine because he has great weapons, of course. But I don't know about Carson Wentz. I don't have a lot of faith in Carson Wentz, but I think Bailey Zappe. If Patrick Mahomes were to get injured, I think Zappe is the guy that I think would be more secure to be the starting quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. But I know since Carson Wentz has the more experience, that the Chiefs would probably go to Carson Wentz if Mahomes had to miss a game or two, or God forbid had a long-term injury, I'm sure they would go to Carson Wentz just because of the fact that he has more experience. But I don't know if that would be the right decision. Let me know your thoughts on the Chiefs signing Bailey Zappe in the comment section, and peace out.